Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am removing my New Edition concert nails, and I'm going to try and do some French tips, hand painted French tips with the cat eye polish to kind of give it like a galaxy look. So I'm doing just my usual removal of my tips and the polish and any embellishments on my nails. I'm using a coarse arbor band, and then once I do the removal, then I will go ahead and soak in acetone for about 20 minutes to remove the gel tips. I would go ahead and scrape those off with my cuticle remover tool and prep my natural nail. So here is that process. So now I am taking my medium grit 5-in-1 bit from Kiara Sky to remove all the excess gel and do a little bit of prep on my cuticles. So I am in the process of getting my fingernails back together. So that's why when you see my nails kind of look like that, because when I broke it had broke down to the skin. So it is growing out fairly, and that's why I like to use gel tips and not acrylic, because I can use, just enough gel to adhere the gel tips, but not enough to mess with the regrowth of my nail beds. But this is just my choice. It's not something that I would do for a client. So I definitely, you know, don't condone doing this for clients. But these are my nails, so that's why I choose to do them that way. Because I continue to make my content, so I need my nails. So I'm just doing my usual cuticle work and removing all the excess cuticles. Some people are not comfortable with nippers, but I have been using them for some years now, so I'm pretty comfortable with them. But if not, you can always use a ball bit that I'm using here to go over those areas. So now I'm using my Young Nail Swipe to clean off all my nail beds and remove any dust and debris and oils from the nail bed. So guys, on this, the reason why you see the camera angle change is because I got my camera back. So I went ahead and switched those from my phone. So now you see me putting the Young Nails Protein Bond on my fingernails. Some of these frames will be kind of out of focus because I'm still working on how to keep everything in focus. So I do apologize for that. But now that my camera's back, I can kind of get it together now. So I'm using the Kiara Sky Jelly Tips Builder Gel. And I would apply one thin coat on my natural nails, and then I would use that to adhere the jelly tips to my fingers. And I would cure those under the light for 1 minute. And I'm using the iHo Insta-Tip gel extensions from Glitz Accessories and Such. Now I have sized my tips. I am using a sanding band to etch the inside of the nail tip. Now I have been wanting to do the DIY peel off base coat, but I keep forgetting. So hopefully like the next set of nails that I do for myself, I will remember so that I can see if that works out, and then I'll be able to use that method to switch out my nails a little bit more often so that I can continue to make more videos for you guys. Now you want to flash cure these for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then once you have all your tips on all your nails, then you would do a full cure under your large LED lamp for 1 full minute. All right, so now that I have all the nails on, I went ahead with my sanding band and go around the cuticles just to get any excess that may have come out of the nails. Then I will buff the surface and crispen up the shape of the tips before I get ready to do my polish application. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and your notification bell. Thank you. So I'm using the Beatles polish, which is the letter A, 835, and it's a kind of like a peachy nude color. If anybody has any suggestions on like a way that I can find out like what's a good nude to use for my skin tone, I would really appreciate some suggestions because I have nudes, but a lot of them kind of does not go with my skin tone. So I just went ahead with this color. So this would be the base for my French tips, and black is going to be what I draw my French tips with. So I went ahead with this coat for this color for 2 coats, and I'm using my Holo Taco cleanup brush. It is my favorite cleanup brush, and it is so precise, and like the way that it's made, it makes it very easy to use and not, interfere with your design. So I highly recommend that for a good cleanup brush. So I'm using the gel paints that I got from my local nail supply store to draw my French tips. And I'm using the Macart liner brushes to make the lines here. And then I'll go ahead and fill it in with some black gel polish that I have.
I'm going to play you a couple of tunes. Let's get into it. let's get into it.
Once again, y'all, I do apologize again for not being in focus during this process.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
And once I finish getting this line together, then I would cure under the light for 30 seconds and then fill the nails in with the black polish. So I
Let's get
started
into
off
it.
filling it in and I forgot to hit the record button. So that's why it's polished on my tip already. But yeah, I went ahead with my black polish by
Let's get into it.
Gelixir. Gelixir is the name of the brand. I got that from my local nail supply store. And I went ahead
Let's
and
get
just
into it.
filled the lines in. And I went in with some thin coats because I didn't want it to be too bulky around the tip because I will be putting the cat eye gel
Let's get
polishes on
into
it.
it. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, so I went ahead and cured these for 60 seconds. So now I am taking the cat eye gel and kind of making a little, nothing, fancy, just kind of little spots here and there because I will be using two different colors. And I would try to put them in kind of thin layers so they won't kind of build up on the edge, the tip of the nail. Then I would use my little magnet to give it that reflective effect. Oh yeah, I went ahead with the second color and then I used the magnet. Sorry about that. And then I went ahead and cured that for 1 minute. And then I went in again to just add a little bit more here and there. And like the spots that may not have had any there. And use my magnet one more time and then cure that in the light for another minute. So I'm taking some white gel paint and making little dots across the nail tip, and then I'm going to take a bigger dotting tool and make like the main dot, and that's where my stars will be added. And then I'll take that white gel paint and draw the little lines for the stars. And this striper brush that I'm using it also on my card striper brush. And this is part of the kit that I had in the striper brush I used earlier to draw my French tips with. And one thing that I have learned when it comes to polishing or hand painting or anything like that is using your pinky as an anchor really helps stabilize your hand that you're using. So that is one tidbit that I'd like to add to this. So you know I can't go without a few blings on my nail. So I'm using my Hold condensed gel and this glow in the dark gel top coat to put some iridescent stones on the stars and a couple on the French tips to kind of give it that star effect. And in between each finger, I am doing a flash cure for about 15 seconds. And then at the end, when I'm totally finished, I would cure for a full minute. And I'm finishing it off with my favorite cuticle oil. And this is the final look. I'd like to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. If you have any suggestions or what you'd like to see in the videos, please let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for your support. We are at 120 subscribers, guys. I'm super excited about that and looking forward to the next milestone. So don't forget to share with your friends, any nail enthusiasts, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.